Adam here from the Walser Automotive Group, and what I want to do today is take you on a test drive. So next to me here, I have the 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer. So we'll look at the interior, the exterior, and then go for a spin around and see what we think. Okay, so now we're behind the wheel, and this is the Trailblazer LS trim, and this is going to be front wheel drive. So let's go for a little spin around. Now, first things first, what do we always have with us? Our phones, right? So this model has wireless Apple CarPlay as well as wireless Android Auto. So I keep my phone in my pocket or can just set it down here in one of these cool little storage cubbies. And then I've got my Spotify, Google Maps, my text messaging going through there. And then I also have voice control on the steering wheel. So I'm not messing with the screen or my phone when I'm out driving, and I can focus on actually paying attention and driving on the road. Now, what powers this Trailblazer? This is a 1.2 liter turbocharged engine. So you're gonna get great fuel economy, and I thought, you know, a 1.2 liter, that seems so small, but I'll merge out into traffic here, and this little thing just kind of scoots right along. I was very surprised. It's almost laughable that I thought, it's just gonna be kind of pokey and not very fun, but this little thing gets up and moves, and it's a CVT transmission, so it's gonna constantly kind of feel like it's in one gear, so it's very smooth when you're out on the road. Now, the MSRP on this one is just a little over $23,000. So I think I heard a stat the other day that the average new car price is something like over $42,000. So that's insane. I mean, something that's gonna be less than 25 grand and is gonna get great fuel economy. I think the Trailblazer is a pretty cool looking little car, and it's got a decent amount of space in here. I mean, I'm 6'1", and I was very surprised at just how well I fit in this car. So at 31 miles to the gallon, I mean, that's pretty great for kind of a crossover SUV. And the back seats, yes, they are a little bit smaller, so if you need a little more room, you might want to look at maybe the Blazer. But if you're just kind of shooting around town, or if you're just going back and forth to work, or if you've got smaller kids, I think the Trailblazer is an excellent option. And this one also has a few different things added into it that I didn't think I would find in something with this low of an MSRP. So we'll have front collision alert, it's gonna have a front pedestrian alert, there's also gonna be a lane keeping assist in here, so there's a lot of really good safety stuff. Like I said, if it's you and your family in the car, you're definitely gonna wanna make sure you're safe when you're out on the open road. And one other thing it offers is a backup camera. So when you kick it into reverse, that camera's gonna pop up, and it's gonna help you get into some of those tighter parking spaces. So again, it's a fun to drive little car, and something that's great about this, like I said, when you're parking, you don't need a huge SUV all the time maybe. And like I said, if it's just you getting back and forth to work, this thing you can just kind of swing into a spot, or you can kind of just merge out into traffic. The visibility is great in here. There's a lot of big windows, and some of the SUVs kind of get that sloping rear line to the back of them, and they're hard to see out of, but I haven't had any trouble at all. I mean, there's not really a big blind spot anywhere, and that's what's been really great about cruising around in this car today. So we are also going to have USB plug-ins down here, so you can plug in for CarPlay as well, or if you just need to keep your phone charged up. So this will also have a little digital display in the cluster here. So it's I'm averaging over 30 miles per gallon right now. It'll tell you your speed, your trip computer, all that good stuff will be in here, and then some of the vehicle settings as well for maintenance. So one other thing on the interior, the seats. I really like these seats. Now they're cloth, but they're really comfortable. They kind of have this like houndstooth or herringbone that runs through it, kind of an homage to some of the old Camaros, I think even had that interior in it. So I think there's a lot of good looks in here. There's a lot of great equipment and technology. And again, something at this price point that offers all that is hard to find these days. So I think if you're in the market for a crossover SUV or a smaller SUV, you gotta get out, take one of these for a spin, see what you think. So that was just a quick look and drive in the new Trailblazer. So if you have any other questions or would like to test drive one for yourself, you can visit us online at walser.com or stop by anytime. We'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.